Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining me as always. And as always, I appreciate your time. And as always, before we get rolling, take a second to subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. So here we have something I assume we can all use, and that's a makeup bear. Maybe not all use, well, let me reframe that. We can all probably use a little makeup as we get old and look our best, right? But Masudaya thought of this a long time ago with the makeup bear. Now check out this box. It is very, very cool. This bear has a Casper the Ghost-like quality to me just because of the color. But it's a really cool box. And there's a weird logo I have never seen before on here. And any of you logo sleuths, tell me. Right here it says Crestline. I would imagine that Crestline was a distributor and maybe for a specific retail chain. And let me see if I can get that. Anyway, that's the Masudaya logo there. Unfortunately, there's, you know why it's not coming out clear? Because there's a little tape residue shining, obscuring the camera, but that's okay. That's the Masudaya TM logo. And then, of course, she's holding her mirror, which is always important to make sure you get an example with the original mirror. I like the font on that too. Seems decidedly 50s, but almost a cusp, like it was bleeding into the 60s maybe. But I am fairly certain this is a 50s toy. And then of course she has this cool bottle here of makeup, and here's her face cream there, and then she's got her little powder puff in her hand so she can puff up and get herself some rosy cheeks. And look at that cool spiffy cocktail dress. She is going to be cruising. She probably was going down to Fort Lauderdale where the boys were back then. Anyway, here's the side panel. It's very, very satin finish, this box. There's almost like no gloss to this. I like that green color too. That's really awesome. That's a great space toy, like pea green. And it's certainly a 50s color. And it's the same on the sides here. And other than her striped apron and her bow, that's the box. I really like the box, man. It's very, very direct artwork, to the point. Explains what the toy is and what it does. And speaking of the toy, now I'm not going to run this too long for a good reason. I got new batteries in there, and as you know, these eyes can burn out really easy. So I'm going to just run it briefly. I probably should have put the weakest batteries, my Ace batteries, but they're my Duracells that were in the spooky tree. So hopefully they're already weakened, you know. I learned that from the Robot Hut. So anyway, check out this chair. I'd have to go back and see if they utilize this pressing on other rocking toys. I would imagine they used it on several. The lithography obviously changes, but I'd have to have them side by side to really be accurate. And check out like the cool whimsical touches here. You got stars for no apparent reason. You got a bird here on a branch. Maybe it's a dove. It's a peace bird. And check this out. Over here, you have, again, the Crestline logo and then the TM logo. So that's cool little details you won't see anywhere else. And then, of course, she has what I'm pretty certain is her original mirror, because they do reproduce it. And her pink fur is intact, her blue bow is intact. She's not shedding, going bald like me, thank God. And now that we're into this for 4 minutes, I'm going to run this very briefly. So if you're ready in 3, 2, 1. Oops, let's go 3, 2, 1 now. And that is enough of that, my friend. So one of the problems with these lighted eye toys is it gives you the God mode sensation, right? When you're playing video games and the eyes light up, you're in God mode, you're indestructible. And that's, unfortunately, there's no filter on this phone to mitigate that overexposure. But you know what? You saw her operating, and boy, was she pretty cool doing it. And she was really anxious to get all that powder on her face to get ready for her night out with the boys. So anyway, that is your rare makeup there. As always, if you like this kind of video, thumb it up. I would appreciate that. Don't forget to share it and tell your buddies that are also collectors, hey man, check out this channel for toys. And leave a remark. And again, don't forget to subscribe. With that, again, I appreciate your time, and I will talk to you later.